nakushemera umurebe washitamana nyamwiza tabarke binte byo kozire nebyo rabire mesa bitehoire izo bakuru kuba sande shaha ishatufya inagwanyeshuro ojaha shitamana nyamwiza a YouTube channel yanje hamwe na Tayari West TV okureba umjenyo tuba tkuretire esa biteje timtown yambara a Riviera Hotel kantwatunga umjisha gokutayiso mchara wa mani mnonga Mary Namukisa gutwahurire mboziye enshumiche hoire abambara university bakajweka rero kandi embozi y'amagaraje yarabaraba mu abantu bajiganiraho oku yahanzire nakunarga harukuruga akakoremera metari yemwe nemwe okubasa kugaruko mu ishomero yabire yarijiremu rero akereberera kataho buryo kurenga yashoma kurwo mu primary kuzo mu senior akaza university akagaraka kashoma degree ya kabiri ituru kweta masters sasa tari masters yo kuzanazanisa ya research ya shomero NASA undergraduate n'ibintu binji mwen original magaraga Mary nuro twakuretera kureke cyo mutano ikindi kwenda mu kugambero tari gambari yankore mwen program agent wenda kujikora mu rurimi urungereza kugira ngo atwere ku muruko general magaraje umuringo kumuhwera kugamba narakemurkaje ndababra nyamwiza reka tandije. Wow. So you get done with senior 4?
I get done with senior 4. I don't know what is next up. In my plans, I'm like, maybe I go and study nursery and non-nursery teaching, a certificate in teaching, you know, so busy college.
Yes.
So I was like, maybe I should go and study this. And when I finished working, like the last, you know, I would work for the holiday until the term starts. So I worked for the vacation until the term started. So I had to stop there. So that day, a teacher, she was called Madam Hawa Namusoke. She comes to where I was staying and tells me her maid had left. And you know, the term has started. She has a young child who is like 2. And she's like, my son needs, I urgently need a maid. Please come and help me take care of my child as you wait for your results. Probably you would even get money for the uniform and everything. In my head, I'm like, because I don't have plans of going back for HSC.
You don't know what's happening. Has the head teacher changed? At that point?
The head teacher changed actually when I was in senior. When I was in Mlago. So that is when the head teacher changed. So I was in senior 3.
Wow.
Yes. So I go and work for her. The results come back. She's the one who checks for me. I have 14 aggregates.
Wow, that's a super, super fast grade.
And like the best student had 13. And then she's like, what combination are you going to do? And then I said, PCB math. Now I'm like thinking PCB math. Yeah. I've forgotten that I had said I think I'm not going anywhere. And then she's like, but how are you going to do that when you're in school as working for holidays? That course is so demanding. You need to study all the holidays and all the days. I'm like, it's the only option I have. So she goes to school. She doesn't tell me. She goes to school and asks the school to give me half bursary. And then she tells them, give her half bursary, I'll top up. So they give me a half bursary. She comes and tells me, the school has given you a half bursary, so I'll top up the rest, but you'll be staying with me. And
that's how you did your HSC.
So that's how I did my HSC, staying with her, like, of course, like helping her with
the child
and the work at home. But me, I would not look at it as that way, because there's a time that opportunity could not come when I wanted it. So to me, it was always like a blessing. I finished senior 6.
And then vacation comes. Do you still stay with her?
No, when I finished S6, I left and I started looking for work. I worked with Movit products. So I'm there in production. I work for the entire holiday. That's where I was working. So
when you say in production, you mean you people were the ones producing our cosmetics and whatever it is?
Yeah. So
Okay, so you were at the main plant.
yeah, the main plant.
How did you get that?
My aunt was working there. So,
Okay.
yes, my aunt was working there, so I was staying with her, going to the plant to
You
work.
negotiated for salary and all that?
No, nothing. They were giving 5,000 a day.
Oh dear.
They were giving 5,000.
And how much was transport from there
No,
to?
I would walk.
Okay, and then food?
Food, they would give us food at work.
At work. So your 5,000 was your 5,000?
Yes,
How long were you there?
the entire vacation.
Were you able to save some money?
Of course, like, there's no way I can work without saving. Even if it's 2,000, if I'm not saving, then there's no reason I'm working. So I saved. I saved money. I bought myself things I needed for university. Of course, I was saving at first because I didn't know I was going to the university. So results come back. I have 21 points.
Mary, you're kidding me?
No, I'm
And
not.
you're doing PCB
math.
Math.
Yes.
You have 21 points.
I have 21
From
points.
that Mitiana school.
Mitiana Secondary School.
And you were doing the work you were doing with that teacher at home.
Yes. Yes.
This God.
Yes. So when the results come back, of course, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. But of course, I don't know if I'm going to get at the university.
With 21 points?
On government.
Father, Lord Jesus.
So people are telling me, you cannot get on government unless you have someone in government, someone who knows you. So I forgot everything. I just continued working. I was like,
that's done.
That's done. So as I was there, a friend of mine, Ann Obi, calls me and is like, Mary, have you seen today's New Vision? I'm like, which one? What is it? He's like, just go get New Vision and read it. I've seen your name there.
Wow.
So I didn't even know that when government sponsorships are published in newspapers, so I buy the newspaper and find myself, they have given me nursing, a bachelor's in nursing at Must.
On government?
On government.
Wow, Mary.
On government. So that's how I come to Mbarara to do my bachelor's.
Okay, now no, I can't hold it.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
So you come?
I come. Of course, like I was working, I had saved my money a little, I buy things. But I think it was the best thing that happened to me because I was given, I had accommodation. The room, of course, it was a shared room. Yeah. We were 4 people in a room, but that was okay. But at least I'm assured of food. I have accommodation, and I'm not paying tuition. I was paying 65,000 a year.
For what? Function
Of course,
what?
that small money of ID, guild fees.
Yeah.
And that was fine for me because I paid that on day one, and then the rest of the things I could survive. I didn't have a smartphone, like almost from year 1 up to year 3. I think that's something I remember. I had never had a smartphone. I was the only one without a smartphone, my own.
The 2 siblings, right?
Yes, my brother and my sister. So me, I'm on my own.
But your uncle is still there with you, where you stayed? You remember you left home where you buried your dad to go stay near your uncle. Did you really stay exactly there with your uncle in the neighborhood?
No. That's a different story. And it's... So we didn't stay with him.
Well,
like my mom used to make money when she was married to my dad, and she would make some little money giving it to my uncle.
okay.
And then like my uncle was like a bank, like the way you say
your brother.
That's where I'm
one.
saving.
Yeah.
So when we shifted, uncle had told her that he had bought for her land. So we shifted there, we are staying, the land had a house, and then we are in that house. Now my mom wasn't there when the land was bought. She never
just trusted that her brother?
She trusted her brother, never even bothered to look at the agreement or anything.
It's her brother, I mean.
It's her brother. So we come, and before we know it, we start being mistreated, and we are told that my mom is told, you have nothing, you have no land, you have nothing. Your money was too little to buy this, so you have nothing unless you continue working and saving. And then like she asks, my mom is like, so if the money is not enough, give me my money. And then he just gave her very little money. And then like, so we leave the home
To go find something else.
So my mom like, we were just lucky that someone was urgently selling like a small piece of land, and my mom bought that with very little money compared. So the relationship
Died a natural death.
a natural death because of let me say greed. So it was a very, I think it was the most difficult moment of our
For your
lives
mom.
because we were staying there. My mom was so hardworking, working day and night, and she had grown food, everything. And then when we are told to leave, actually at first she was told to send us to our dad, and then for her she can stay there with the rest of the family. And then she couldn't, so she left with all the food. So we didn't even have the food yet. We had grown the food and everything. So our uncle was there, but he was like any other person on the village. He wasn't close to us. Yeah.
So you had to start life.
So
At that small piece of land, was there anything like a house?
yeah, there was like an old house.
And you started life from there.
We started life from there.
And this time we had our own agreement showing this is our land. Eh?
Yeah, this is our land. This is our land. So, and later we grew. We were able. You just need one season if you're hardworking in the village to have the food. So, within one season we are okay. The food we had grown was now
Grown. Okay, so we come to Mbara now.
So we come to Mbarara. I come to Mbarara. I'm very excited. I start university, and I finish my first year. Second year, no, first year to the end of first year, I fall in love.
Oh, did you? Ah, Mary! Now, I needed to laugh because this has been a cold. Oh, my sister was smart and quick. Oh, truly you fell in love because absolutely there is no way you would have gone to this.
Now I fall in love, like they say love is blind. I've forgotten
all
my troubles.
All the things that got me teary.
Before I know it, I'm pregnant.
Mawe Mary.
I'm pregnant, and the person is like, okay, I'll be there, and then I am like, okay.
Mary, pause. You know, I love this story so much. Eh? This bit of it is like the glimpse of everything for the girl child now. You are at university.
I'm at university.
You meet a who?
I meet a man.
I mean, I want to understand, is it your tribe mates that you had met them and come and found yourselves in Bara as well, or it's just a classmate, or?
No, he wasn't a classmate. He wasn't a tribe mate. So when I finished my year one, in holiday, I went and I was teaching.
Why were you teaching?
I was teaching biology, chemistry. So in Mutiana back home.
Okay.
So I meet there one of the teachers.
At that school. And fall in love.
And then I completely forgot my troubles.
You were in love.
I was in love.
Yes.
Few months down the road,
you're pregnant.
I'm pregnant. And I was like, the day I found out I was pregnant, of course, I just made a decision. I'm keeping the pregnancy. So he's like, okay, I'll be there. And it was just words. So I had to get out of flats because we call them ladies' flats. So ladies' hostels, I had to get out of the hostels. You're staying there, 4 people, you cannot give birth in that environment. They didn't chase me out, but I had to get out. And when you get out, they give you an allowance of 450,000 for a semester.
As the alternative for accommodation there.
As the alternative for accommodation, meals,
Everything.
everything. So I rent a small house in Swahili. I'm on my own. My mom, who is a Mzukfu,
Lands.
I call her, I tell her I'm pregnant, and that was the end.
You could never talk to
her like
again.
Wazukfu, when you become pregnant, you're not welcome. When you become pregnant and you're not married,
yeah, out of the wedlock.
Yeah, you're not welcome home. And to make matters worse, the man was a Muslim.
Biwomi.
So I am at campus. Of course, I continue with my studies. I go for my antenatal at the referral.
I mean, you're studying to be a nurse.
I'm studying to be a nurse.
And I mean, a PCB girl, you know some of these things really.
Exactly. So I go for antenatal. I even went before the pregnancy. I could even be seen, and all the students, the B students who are learning, and everyone is looking at me
with that eye.
Like, what is she doing here? And the pregnancy grows, time for delivery comes, I'm alone. I called my auntie to come and be with me, and then I give birth.
Your auntie came?
My aunt came.
Bless her. Your mom's sister?
My mom's sister.
Bless her so much.
So she was with me. And then the man was not even there. He told me he was so busy. Remember, I'm a student. I have no one. I have no money. Of course, I had colleagues like my cosmates. My cosmates would come. Actually, when I started the labor, I went in my room where I used to stay. So I was there like the whole day. They would massage my back. They would me moving around the campus. I'm ambulating. And I was in labor for like 4 days.
You pushed?
I didn't push. I wanted to push, but the baby didn't present well. So the baby came by face. So
oh, Mary.
I was not progressing until the baby was not breathing well. And then they decided to do an emergency cesarean section.
Wow. And there you are with your auntie.
I'm with my auntie.
She signs and you go to theater.
I go to theater. I come back. Well, my baby is also fine. And then one week I'm back to class.
Mary, don't say that.
Yes, I was back to class.
With your C?
Yes, with my C section. And I didn't want to feed my baby cow's milk at first. So I would manually pump.
And live with the baby with who, your auntie?
So my aunt left, and then the dad brought like a nephew, his nephew, to stay with me.
This is a boy child, if you say nephew.
No.
Niece.
Right. Yes, okay. Niece. So he sent his niece to stay with me.
How old was the niece?
The niece was young, like 18, 17, okay. Yeah. So I was staying in Swahili, coming to campus, actually walking, because I didn't have
the hill.
Yeah.
With a C 1 week.
So I would come, I would breastfeed, express, and leave in the bottle. Come after like 2 hours, go back, breastfeed, express, leave the milk, and then go back to class. And you girl, I never failed a single paper.
Mary, eh?
I never failed a single paper. I passed all my papers. I've passed all my course units.
Like there was nothing of this kind of story we're hearing happening.
But it was so hard. Like if I was financially and emotionally supported, right, I would have no problem. And I wasn't. So I remember one day I had to go to class, and I didn't even have milk for my child because now she had grown and breast milk alone wasn't enough. So I had only 500 shillings. It could not buy milk, it could not buy food. So I bought a shindazi for the caretaker to take for breakfast. And I asked the lady, the lady who was selling milk, to give me milk
On credit.
on debt, and then we prepared porridge. So
And put some milk.
put some milk. Then I went to class.
Mary.
And because I wanted, like, I wanted to continue with the school.
Regardless of
Regardless of what.
That was the only motivation that was left for you.
Yes. So I made a decision. I was like, I can't do this with a child. And my mom could not accept the child.
I mean, you were banished.
Yes. So somehow they lost someone in the village for my girl's dad. So my boyfriend, he loses someone, and then he's coming for burial with a brother. Never met his family or anything.
Yeah.
So he comes to for burial, and then he's like, he needed to see the child. So he was like,
coming for burial, it's this side of Bara?
yeah, his Nyamunuka, that's his home.
Ntungam.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's like, I want just to say hello. Like, I come and find them in Dhaka, then they say hello and then continue. So what I did, I prepared the child and prepared myself. I packed my bags and then I waited for him. So when he comes, he's like, I'm like, we are going. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, we are going together. It's like, you're not going anywhere. I'm like, I'm going to see where this child is born, where the family comes from. So the brother is older than him and is like, just let her.
She's right.
It's okay. Mm-hmm. So we go, when we reach there, I meet his mom. They are happy to see the baby. And then I ask for the number
of the mom.
Of the mother. So at 9 months, I made a decision.
Mary, don't say
and I called the mother. I'm like, you know what, mom?
Child.
I'm bringing the child. I need to finish school for both of us. And I cannot do this with a child because I can stay hungry, but the child cannot. And I know when you're with her, the father will send the milk. And then she's like, it's okay, you bring her. So I put my baby.
Mary.
The day I took her actually is the way I weaned her off the breast.
Oh God, Mary.
I carry my baby, I took her, and then I come back to study. And he wasn't so happy with it. He was so pissed. He thought, he was like, you just want to have men and all that. And then he started threatening. So when he started threatening me, he's like, if it's not me, then you will not be with anyone. So I felt unsafe.
Yeah.
And
at this point, you're alone because the niece has gone to stay with your baby and
yes,
the baby's grandma.
Yes. So I talked to Mrs. Penina.
From church?
Yes.
Auntie Penina
Msinguzi. And Auntie Penina is like, just come and stay with us.
Bless her.
So I stayed with the Mr. and Mrs. Msinguzi for like my last semester at the university, and even when you have to finish a research throughout that until I cleared everything with the university. And
now you got a new home.
So those are my parents in Mbarara. So that was that's my home. That's my parents in Mbarara. And yeah, that's how I finished campus.
Mary.
By the grace of God.
So graduation day. I'm waiting for you and your mom reconnecting. Are you still
banished? No, I reconnect. Okay, I missed out something. I go back when the child was 7 months. Actually, that holiday I took the child back to the paternal grandma. I first went with her at my mom's.
Yeah.
So my mom was still
mad at you.
Mad.
Mixed emotions.
No, not yeah. But like when I was pregnant, after I told her I was pregnant, so she would not call me. Then she would call my sister and say, "Have you called your sister?"
Yeah.
and then my sister and my brother would call me and say, "But why is mom telling us to call you?"
Yet she can't call you herself.
I'm like, why don't you tell her to call me? But me, I knew why. So when I go with the baby, she was still,
A bit sad.
of course, it was look for, them. It's not like she doesn't love you, but she feels that is what
Their faith says.
their faith says. So when they support you as if they are supporting what you did.
Right.
So I stayed at home for 3 days. My mom didn't touch the baby.
Oh dear.
So but I stay, then I leave, and then I take the baby, and then of course we started talking, and then when I took the baby, I also closed the relationship with the man because he wasn't supportive.
And he was threatening your life.
And he was threatening me. He wasn't even understanding that
The circumstances.
the circumstances I was in.
Please note he understood but blinded his mind outside. Because I want to think everyone would understand what you were going through. Even a child would understand.
Yeah. So I finished university, go for internship. I did my internship in Exizi.
How do you get the internship placement?
You just apply. So we would just feel where you want to be placed. And I was lucky that they placed where I had asked for. And I chose it for one reason. It was a bit near my child.
Okay, so you could go see her.
So I would go and pick her, be with her over the weekend, and then take her back like that. So internship is done. I start looking for jobs. So I go for interviews. On my way back, I get an email that I've gotten the job.
Wow. Had you negotiated for salary in the interviews?
No, of course they ask you expectations. And
please don't say you said 400.
No, of course I can't. I can't. And of course it was better.
Yeah.
They were giving me 960 take
That's
home.
Good money.
Oh my God, that was my first job. Where I charged the man and I'm like, yes.
Yes.
And I start working. The contract was short,
It's okay.
but I took it up 6 months.
Yeah.
And when they got done, I'm always as it was getting done, I had already started applying elsewhere. And then it ended in June 2018, and then July 1st, I'm taking another job.
Wow.
In Luzira Women's Hospital.
Wow.
Of course, now back to clinic work, and the payment is a little less, but I'm not seated at home.
Right.
Me, I'm it's better to be earning something than when you have to beg for people to help you.
Absolutely.
And I had enjoyed the work in research, and also the payment was always a little better. And insurance and all that.
The covers, yeah.
So I had done interviews for Medical Research Council during that transition, and I didn't go through. And 2 months to this other hospital, Bethan. I was in Bethan.
Okay.
2 months, and I get a call from MRC, and I'm someone is we are calling from MRC. We are inviting you for an interview. I'm which interview? I've not applied to your institution. They're yeah, you have not applied, but you did an interview with us and we had your records.
Yeah.
So I go, I do another interview, and on my way home,
they call you.
I get called.
Wow.
For a job.
Wow, Mary.
For a job.
And where is the job station?
Not Luzira, Mengo. They had a site in Mengo, so I was there for 4 years.
And that's research now.
That is research, but still research has medicine. So when research participants come for if you have interviews or what, when they are sick, you're going to treat them. You're removing samples and everything. So it's kind of still nursing work. So they will look still for, yeah.
So you sit in Mengo?
So I was in Mengo for 4 years.
Okay.
Working until my contract. Of course, there wasn't like really good job security. Contracts would be like too short, but they will renew them.
Yes,
And then
because of availability of funding.
of funds, and then you would feel like a little bit. You're not
Unstable,
sure. You're not
uncertain.
exactly
Scared.
4 years, and the longest contract you've ever gotten is 6 months.
I hear you.
But God held me there, and people would lose their jobs, and I would stay until one day they gave me an annual renewal that they are not renewing my contract. I had been trying to get to go to school somehow, and then my boss got to know, and then it's like, when it came to renew, she was like, I can't rely on you. I need people I can rely on for you. I thought you are going to school and all that. And then I'm like, it's fine. So it's August. My contract is ending in September 30th. I've gotten a non-renewal, and I'm waiting. 1 week later, someone resigns in Masaka Station, still MRC. And then one of the coordinators had gotten to know that I've gotten a non-renewal, so they called me. I went to Masaka. I didn't want to go to Masaka to the extent that I went with just a mat. I was like,
when you sleep on the floor and feel your ribs are hurting, the next day you will leave.
I'm like, I think something is going to come up and I'll go back to Kampala. But I had that feeling, I'm not staying here. And I reached Masaka, and I work until the project was done.
How long is that?
The project was 5 months. And of course, in between, I'm applying. And then that's how I ended up coming to Mbarara for a job at Mbarara University Grants Office.
Oh, wow.
With Global Health Collaborative.
Oh, you work with Global Health Collaborative. Nice.
Yes.
I know about them.
Yeah. So
you work with my friend Rina?
Yes, same office.
And Angela, right?
Angela is MUST specifically.
Okay. And who else do I know? Peace?
I don't know Peace.
Okay, I think Peace is not there. Who else do I know? Not Peace. I forget her name. Mrs. Urtebemberwa. Okay, I know a bit of people where you work, and that must be a good place for you.
Yeah.
Lots of research and things you're passionate about, yeah?
Yeah.
And then how do you go back to school?
So, of course, now I'm working. The university is closed. My job is, I have peace at work. And then we always discussing, my boss is telling me how she upgraded, how it was. She was pregnant, she was doing this. And then I'm like, I think I can also go back to school. But by the time I'm coming, I had applied for a course still in a research. It's called research. There are people we call CRAs, Clinical Research Associates. These are the people who monitor clinical trials. So I did that course. It's an international course. So when I came, I did that course, and it took me like a year to finish it. So when I finished it in 2023, I'm like, I think I can do my master's. But one other thing that delayed me to go to advance in academia, one childhood dream was to build for my mommy house.
Yes, ma'am. I was going to ask you, how is mom? The last thing I heard, we bought mattresses, 2 of them. So was it just the mattresses?
No. So I now finish school, and all I want is to build my mommy house. We had that small house
we found on the plot.
We found in the plot, and it was like made reeds and mud.
Yes.
With the iron sheet up. So when the rain is too much, like the walls the will get off, and then like the poles are exposed. So somehow in me, like this house didn't have poles, and every time it would rain, I'd be like,
my mom is
this house is going to fall on my mom one day. So when I get my first job, the other one at UVRI, I was like, I'm going to build my mommy house. And I'm getting 960, but I'm good at planning. If I want something, I know what I want. I know. So I go to a hardware and I'm like, I want to build a house. I get someone, they count for me how much I need. They do a plan. And then I go to the hardware and I'm like, I'll be paying things every month. Every month, I'll be giving you 500. So we shall be paying materials. I'll keep the receipts. When the time comes, I start building, I'm taking them at that very price.
Right.
So the person of the hardware was like, okay. So I start.
Just like that.
And then in 2020, I start. We had started constructing, but somewhere we decided to shift from that old home. So we sold the place. The place was so small, and my mom loves to dig
And have farms.
Yes, so we sold it and bought like a bigger place that has coffee where she can plant her things and all that. Because if we needed to buy land somewhere, then she would be needing to move from here to go to the garden far. So, and then like 2020, I start constructing in our new home.
COVID time.
COVID time. And 2023, that's when I finished my mom's house. Like,
Wow.
so I finished the house. It's like a small house.
That's okay.
But she
Don't beat
feels
yourself.
like a princess in her home. She can be like,
Your mom and mine, eh?
she can be like,
Nzendi wange.
she can be like, you know now she doesn't even, when she visits, she's on the hurry. And then I'm like, Mom, like, where are you going? No one at home. She's like, my house. My house. It's a weekend and I didn't clean. I didn't clean. Now you brought me this weekend. I didn't clean my house and all that. So I put her a small structure that I feel like it's safe and then we don't have like water like you people have here. There is national water everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not there. So every time I would go home, you have to move like kilometers to go and fetch. So I harvested her water at home. And she was comfortable there. And then I started the school in 2023, enrolled for my master's. I was like, this is my time now.
Yeah.
I'm earning some money. I can pay for this course myself.
And you did.
And I did. Of course, when I enrolled, there was scholarships. People had been getting scholarships. When I enrolled, the scholarships never came.
It's okay.
And
it's okay, Mary.
But I did it. Finished it on record time, 2 years.
Wow, lovely.
Yeah.
And your daughter?
My daughter is good. I'm with her.
Okay.
I finally got her from the grannies when I finished school and started working. It wasn't easy. Of course, like I can tell you, most of our men here, if he doesn't care about you, there are chances he doesn't care about the child that much. So I had put this girl at the grandma's place, but she was so like, every time I would be called, the child is sick, the child doesn't have shoes, the child doesn't have this. Yeah. Like I would find myself boarding from Kampala because the child is like sick and you're not sure if they are doing the right thing. And then with time, I was like, okay, I would send for her in holidays. Until one time I was like, they started calling me. Like the school was calling me and she was only paying 150. And the school would call me that the term is ending and the dad has not cleared the tuition. I'm like,
what's the purpose now?
What is the purpose? I just got my daughter. I actually, when I went there, the grandma had told me, the dad said that you should not be coming for her for holidays. Like, that he doesn't want the child to be moving here and there. And I'm like, really? So I told her, it's okay. So she tells me, okay, you've taken the child, so don't post pictures because I don't want him to know that you took the child. I'm like, okay. Now I've made a decision not to take her back. So I told when the holiday ends, I'm like, Mom, I'm not bringing my child back. She was like, what? What now? What am I going to do? I'm like, no, I
In the
don't.
first place, I brought this child here myself.
Yes.
And gave you my reasons why I brought her.
Yes, I told her, I'm working. Every time there's a problem, it's me you're calling. And then you're very far. I cannot be there all the time. I want to be there when my child is running a temperature. I want to be there when my child needs to be visited. I want to see her grow. The other time I wasn't able, but now I'm able. So now, when the daddy asks you,
Figure out a way to narrate.
I tell him that I came and I stole the child because first of all, he doesn't know that I took the child for holiday. So you tell him that I came and stole the child. And that's what she did. And he called me fuming. I'm so disappointed in you. How can you do that? I just kept quiet. I was like, so I've been with my child for, since 2018.
She's in school, of course, now.
Yeah, she's here.
2018, I mean, that's 7 years ago, right?
She's now in P5.
2018, 2025, what's the math? That's 5 years ago. Huh? Wait, what's my problem? 27, yeah?
Yeah, remember
7.
we had COVID.
Yeah, 7 years. So she's probably in some POS.
P5.
Okay, COVID things. Okay, thank you, Mary. I really, I'm glad we had you. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for beating the odds. Thank you for being, there is a point I was having conversations with a friend of mine and they were telling me we should not glorify resilience because resilience is a product of struggle. You become resilient because it's a coping mechanism. So we should not glorify it because glorifying resilience in itself is saying that it's okay for us to struggle. But at the end of the day, we don't call for the struggling.
Yes.
So thank you for putting up the thickest skin I have listened to on this show and beating the odds. I am grateful you came.
Thank you.
And for soldiering on, for taking care of your mother, and for being everything you are to them. Building that house bit got me emotional. And hey, Mary, thank you. I could go on and on. Thank you so much. I hope you go back to school though. I'm telling you the things they told me. Yes, I'm telling you things they told me a week or days after my master's degree as well. I hope you go back to school. Don't be like me. And very soon, thrive. You are a gifted woman, so go explore the heights.
I always don't do things on pressure. Because I'm doing something at a time, and each time there's something I want to achieve in my means. So I, of course, it's good to have a PhD, but if God tells me to do it,
you will go.
I'll go for it because I know I am capable of doing it and finishing it. There are so many people who have done that, and I always when I see something that I always look at people who have done something, and I'm like, if so and so did it,
I can do it too.
I can do it. I can do it. So I've seen so many people doing PhD. I know I can do it, but I don't feel that it is something that I have to go for right now. Yeah, because a PhD is a master in something, and you just don't want to master for the sake of mastering. You want to master in something that you're passionate about and something that you know you're going to move with. Yeah. So that's it. There's a lot. My field is new. I did masters in public health, research ethics. So research
It's very wide.
is very wide. And there's a lot of research going on. And if we are not careful, it is easy for the people who participate in research to be exploited.
Yeah.
And we don't have really so many people that really understand how research should be done. So research ethics is doing research on research. So ensuring that as far as we are doing research, research is one, helpful, but also we protect the people that participate, because that is the asset, that is the pride. Without them, we can't do anything. So it's something that is not so old here. Even in the world, it is something that is sprouting.
Yeah.
And I'll see how I
Goes for you.
I can move into that.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary. We've got to get done now, finally. But I felt like we could go on and on and on. So really, really thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. You're still recording?
Yes, the final words.
So my final words is to all of us. I don't know what you're struggling with, what you want to get or what you want to achieve. But I know if there are people who have done it, you can also do it. I don't know how long it's going to take you, but know what you want and know how you should get there. And when the opportunity presents, embrace it. It's never late. I've seen young girls that have had to drop out of school for like 2 years, and an opportunity comes and someone is like, no, it's too late. It's never late. Right now, can I just say that it is too late for me to get my master's? There are people who have not gotten their master's.
Right.
And we shouldn't look for shortcuts.
No.
We shouldn't look for shortcuts. There are so many shortcuts, but most of the time, you can easily fall into a trap. So be careful. Not everyone who comes and says there's an opportunity, there's something good here, you go for it. Scrutinize it and know what is it for you. And the quick gains are always, there's a big loss around the quick gain.
I see.
If it's actually, if you've scrutinized and it's good and it's okay with God, go for it. But don't just go blinded just because you want to get this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you again. You know we can go on and on again.
And trust God.
Yeah,
Pray like
course.
me.
Yeah. I love your faith. I really do.
It's been God. Like at every step, I when I wrote that story, I saw someone like who analyzed the story, and they left out something that, like, there are times I wouldn't have really been able to stand on myself, by myself, but I would pray and say, God, we have to do this. Let us do this together. Help me do this. Help me achieve this. Help me move here. Even for my master's, it's been like a very tough journey. Like with the school work and you have a child to take care of and everything. But when you pray, it is easy to focus on important things. Yeah.
Thanks, Mary.
Welcome.
twashemerera munywani waitu yebare mnonga kutereza akaire kawe program ezizoberi yashemera yabanengwa twatine kuturagitemagure konka twashemerera mnonga kureba ngo buzimazima Mary yeja yataira yatuganirira ahamhera aho yatusibira n'entanda iwe koro ineco yiciriza ngo obasa kuba okozereki kuchikaho okozereki kuchishiriza nintekateka ngo ejo niyo ntande yatsibira mpango mnonga ndi Barbara Nyamwiza program nishitamana Nyamwiza sande kusiashaisha tu kuihashaisha tu kusiashaha inagwa nyesero ahashitamana Nyamwiza ha YouTube hamwe na hatayari West TV twaza kusiburaha arahanga kwara tsime twijagarike sabiteru kwija no mujinyo ndejo ogomeho